That's weird.
Hi, good morning. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm getting my wisdom teeth out. Yay. If you're new here, you probably don't know, but I got 4 extractions last year, February. And now I'm getting more teeth pulled out. Fucking amazing. I'm on my way there now, and my boyfriend Tyler is driving me again. He drove me the first time I got teeth extracted, and he's driving me again. So sweet. And I'm pretty nervous. I'm thinking it's gonna go the same way as my teeth extractions, just very uncomfortable. Obviously no pain because they numb you, but I'm more nervous about the after care than the actual procedure. Just thinking about it stresses me out, but it's gonna be fine. I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. And I'm doing it with just local anesthesia, no laughing gas or sedation. I just feel more comfortable just with local anesthesia. I don't want to be sedated or wake up lost, so I feel like it'd be better for me to just do it like that. But like I said, my prediction is that it's going to be just like my others extractions. Link in the bio if you want to see that. I got 4 teeth extractions, like I said, about a year ago, because my teeth were not fitting in my mouth, so they had to extract teeth in order for them to settle. And now I have to get my wisdom teeth extracted because, again, I don't have any more room in my mouth, and my wisdom teeth are coming out, and they're starting to hurt and push my teeth, so it's not letting my teeth settle in. I feel better that I have already gone through extraction, so I kind of know what to expect and how it feels. So I guess good thing. I don't know if that's a good thing. Next time you see me, I'll be probably in a face mask full of blood. Bye. Just got numbed. I cried really. It hurt really bad, and it usually doesn't hurt when I get numbed. I've gotten numbed before with the injections, but this time I felt it all the way to my ear, and I fucking cried. I'm wrong. I'm
Hi, I made it home. I can't talk, of course, because my mouth is very numb still. It is subsiding though, so I'm starting to feel some pain. Haven't taken any meds yet because I can't really swallow. Overall, I'm good. The procedure was very fast. Now I'm going to rest and wait for the numbing to go down so I can swallow my pill and eat. OMG, it's starting to actually hurt and I can't swallow my pill. BC, I'm numb and it feels like I'm choking when I try. Damn, it's getting painful.
I can't spell. I'm doing a lot better. Well, not a lot, but I'm doing better. The last clip was of me crying in pain, and now I had some medicine, so I feel a little bit better. This is my lunch for today. Some mashed potatoes and some chicken broth. So hopefully it'll be good, and hopefully it won't hurt. So I ate, I took my, what's it called, amoxicillin, whatever that's called. It's an antibiotic, and all I've taken so far is the amoxicillin and 1 Advil, which I took right after that clip of me crying because it really hurt really bad. I should have listened to the doctor and should have taken a pain med as soon as I got home before the numbing went down. But what I tried to explain is that I couldn't really swallow anything because my muscles were so numb. It like my mouth wouldn't listen and wouldn't swallow. Like water kept spitting back up because it just wouldn't swallow. So I was like, I'll just wait it off until my face stops being numb, and then I'll take the painkiller, whatever. The numbing finally went away, and I was in so much pain. That throbbing and that excruciating pain went away. And now I'm still in pain, but it's manageable, so I don't think I need to take anything more unless I need to. I don't really like taking medication unless I really need to. So just to explain, the medications that they gave me at the doctor were amoxicillin, ibuprofen, and some mouthwash, but I can't do the mouthwash until 24 hours. And then he also gave me a prescription for some type of narcotic. It's like Tylenol with something else, so that's like really strong. And that's the one that I went to go get at Publix right after I got out of the dentist. And I was scared, and I wasn't aware that they had already sent the 3 other medications I mentioned into their system so that I could get it. I thought that the only option I had was the narcotic one. I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna take that narcotic one, me thinking that was the only one I had. You should probably try to take a pain medication and try to swallow it before the numbing goes completely down, because when the numbing stops, holy shit, it hurts so bad. Out of a scale from 1 to 10, it hurt like a 20. I was crying and sobbing. That clip, I was more calm and I had already taken the pill and just crying and waiting for it to subside. But at first I was like crying, sobbing, and I was starting to panic because it just hurt so much. Whew. But like I said, now I'm better. As you can see, my face is starting to swell up. I've been icing it though, so hopefully it won't swell up so much, but I've heard that for a lot of people it swells up like a day after, even more. It does hurt a little bit to talk, so I'm just like moving my mouth as least as I can. And hopefully it doesn't get worse though, because this is just the beginning. I got the extractions done at like 8:53. Like literally he started the extractions at 8:53 a.m. this morning, and I was out or done at 9:11. It was that fast. Almost like 15 minutes or so of him pulling them out. That was it. So, and right now it is 4:18 p.m. So it's been a few hours, and this is what I look like. I didn't have a lot of bleeding. Once he was done, he put the gauzes in my mouth, and they weren't soaked, they were fine. So I just changed them one more time, and then left them on for another 30 minutes, and then took them off, and haven't worn any gauze since. I haven't been bleeding, thankfully. Hopefully I don't bleed. And yeah, I'm chilling now that the pain is gone, and now that I got the pain under control, I'm chilling. I guess see you later, I guess, if I have any more updates. Bye. It's 7:54 right now, and I don't have any new updates. I just try to eat again. I feel super hungry because I haven't been able to eat, protein and stuff, so that's the only downfall. So I feel a little weak because I'm really hungry. Still can't really open my mouth. Doctor said not to brush my teeth today. That's gonna feel gross, but oh well, I'm not trying to hurt myself. Alright, so I'm just gonna take a shower, prepare myself to go to sleep, and that should be it. I feel like I'll have a good night. I'm pretty sure I'll sleep through the night. I have no bleeding compared to my other extractions. I'm not bleeding, so that's a pro, because with my other extractions, during the night I was like I woke up crying and stuff because there was so much blood still coming out. So I'm happy about that. And see you tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. Bye. And this is how I'll be sleeping tonight. Finally having a bunch of pillows came in handy. Good night. Hey, it's the next day and it is 2:48 p.m. now. I woke up like at 9 something. I felt really bad and, okay, not bad, but I felt like just really weak and had a headache. And I think it's because I was really hungry because I didn't really eat much yesterday. But I started to feel better after I ate breakfast or lunch, after I ate lunch and took my medicine. So this is what I'm looking like right now. Still swollen, still can't really talk, can't open my mouth wide enough, but finally got to brush my teeth this morning and that felt really good. For lunch, I had a broccoli cheddar soup. I put it in the blender to make it extra smooth so I could just, you know, basically swallow my food. That's it. Not much has been happening here. Hey guys, it's day 3. Not really any more updates. I'm still swollen as you can see, and it's still hard to talk because I don't want to hurt myself. I can open my mouth a little bit more today. That's about it. I've been doing my rinses and I've just been chilling. Nothing much has changed. As far as pain, after the medication wears off, I don't feel like too much excruciating pain or anything. It's just uncomfortable and really sore, and you could kind of feel it throbbing a little. But once I take the medication, it goes away. And I do notice that when I try to talk, and obviously it moves it like starts to like tingle. So I've been trying not to talk and just chill. Other than that, I'm good. Nothing has really changed. Alright, bye. Hey guys, it's the 4th day. It is night right now and it's 9 p.m. As you can tell, I'm still swollen. I can talk a little bit better compared to yesterday. But it's still very uncomfortable to open my mouth and to do certain things. And still very uncomfortable to eat. Still just eating soup and things that are mushy. But I haven't been eating well. I think I lost like at least 5 pounds from the day of the extractions. And I checked my weight yesterday. So from the day of the extractions and yesterday I lost like 5 pounds because I haven't been eating well because, you know, I can barely eat. But yeah, I'm still hanging on. No, not really any new updates. The swelling went down, as you can see, a little bit. But it's still there in this area. That's it. Hey, it's the 5th day with my swollen face. And I'm losing it. Because I'm so hungry. All I've been eating is soup and I just want some real food, and I'm very anxious. And I'm just over it already. I want to be able to actually chew my food. I know that some people by the 5th day are able to like chew soft foods, but the gums in the back of my mouth are still kind of like swollen. Or like, I don't know how to describe it, but basically I can't bite down or grind my teeth. So then how am I supposed to chew, you know? But other than that, I'm fine. no pain, but I did notice a bruising. I don't know if you can tell, but it's green. It's green right there and right here. Just very frustrated and hungry for real food that I can chew. I'll be fine. I'm fine though. It's just taking a toll on my mental, but I mean, I'm fine. I have food. I've eaten. It's just not as filling. Did I already say that I lost 5 pounds? That's because I'm not eating well. Soup is not appetizing. After, you know, the 6th bowl of soup, it's kind of like, you don't want that anymore. You know, I need some protein, some chicken, some meat that I can chew or something. This is just me being dramatic and ranting. I probably shouldn't be talking because it does hurt a little when I talk. Not hurt, but I feel the gums touching each other, and that's not a pleasant feeling. Hopefully tomorrow's better. And that's it for today. Hey, it's been officially 7 days, a week since I got my extractions. Today is Tuesday. I got my extractions last week Tuesday, and this is what I look like. I can talk now normally, and I can say my S's. I haven't tried eating solid foods, but I will today. I still have the yellow bruising, as you can see kind of it. It's like a yellow green, but it's not as much. It's almost gone. So I can say that I got my face back now. It's still a little bit puffy here, just a tad bit, but it doesn't hurt. It's just still uncomfortable. Still can't really open my mouth fully, and it's still really sore. That's as much as I can open my mouth. I feel like I can eat normally now. I'm gonna try today. I just don't want to go through the hassle of getting food stuck in the holes and stuff. So I'd rather just swallow my food. So I don't want all that junk to get stuck back there, even though I have the syringe and everything to get it out. But I'm like, what if I don't get all of it out and then it starts sneaking in, I get a bacteria? But that's maybe just my overthinking. I can't wait till the sensation of soreness and everything just completely goes away and I get my mouth back. I'll try to do a little like overall talk at the end, maybe after this clip or another video. I don't know, but if this is it, then bye. Thank you for watching, and this is my journey. It's day 9, and I started gushing blood twice. Is this normal? What's going on? Hey guys, so it's day 12, I think, and a lot has happened. But basically I was bleeding non-stop. Yesterday morning, which was the day before at night. Basically today's Friday, and I was bleeding non-stop Wednesday night. And there was nothing that was stopping it. It would stop it for like 30 minutes and then again and again and again, and that started at 10 p.m. on Wednesday. Oh, I think I got something in my eye. And so I called my dentist, and he was giving me tips and tricks to help it stop. But it did not want to stop, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. And they managed to stop the bleeding. It took the doctor a hard time. They had to put some kind of medication to like stop the bleeding. It was a lot of blood. Like, I knew I had to go to the hospital because I just could not stop, and I was starting to feel so weak. Okay. Gotta make it quick because it's starting to hurt when I talk. So basically, Thursday morning, I got out of the hospital, stopped, I went straight to my dentist, and he kind of cleaned it a little bit, and then he told me to come back home, give me more antibiotics, and today, this morning, I went back because he said he wanted to clean it. So he opened it was the bottom one that started bleeding, the bottom hole right here, bottom left. And so he wanted to clean it to make sure it didn't get infected, and so he did. So he had to open me back up, scrape at the bone, and basically, to me, it feels like starting for square one. And honestly, I'm in so much more pain than I was when I originally got them extracted, because my jaw hurts and all of this hurts down to around here. Like, I can't look that way. This is as far as I can look that way, and this way I can look because this side doesn't hurt, but it hurts so much. Oh, not to mention, when I went to the hospital, they put a tube inside a suction tube to suck up all the blood because I was just bleeding nonstop. And the doctor kind of hurt one of my, he hurt my throat. One of my, what are they called? I forgot what they're called in English, but in Spanish it's called anginas. I think he messed it up with the tube. He I guess was trying to suck up all the blood. He was poking at it. So yesterday I could not, it would hurt to swallow. I could not really swallow, so I didn't eat much. I mean, I didn't eat much today either because I'm in so much pain. But yeah, now the pain from the swelling inside my throat went away, but now I have the pain from this morning all the way here. It's on the outside of my neck, and it hurts to swallow. All of this hurts when I swallow anything. So yeah, I'm definitely going through it, but I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm glad I'm okay, and hopefully it doesn't get infected, or I just want it to close. I just want this to be over. This top one and this bottom one that I also got extracted are healing well. They're fine, but this one's just giving me problems, and yeah. I'll try to get more into detail maybe tomorrow or the next day if I can talk better. Oh, it started to throb. Okay, gotta go. It's hurting. Bye. Hey, it's me! Hey, it's me from the future, and as you can tell, I'm fully recovered now. It feels like it took forever. But thank you for sticking to the end, and right now I'm just gonna, I guess, kind of summarize everything for you guys. Sorry it was such a long video, and it took me forever to edit it, just because I guess I did not want to see this footage and remember everything, because it was just very traumatizing. So I got the procedure done September 15th, and it was super fast. The procedure was the easiest thing of all of this. I went in at 9 or 8, I don't remember, but I went in, whatever, I waited, they numbed me. The injection was the most painful thing. It hurt so bad. I felt it all the way to my ear and to my eyeball. I cried, I was sobbing, it hurt so bad, but I mean, after that, I didn't feel a thing. I did not want to get laughing gas or anything because it just doesn't sit well with me. I felt like I was gonna wake up and start freaking out because, I don't know, I just did not want it. So I just got regular anesthesia. So the procedure probably only took 15 minutes. Going in, I knew it was gonna be pretty easy, and I was just scared of the recovery because, you know, you can't eat that well and it hurts and all this stuff, and I did not know I was gonna go through all of this. But anyway, then I went home. You know, I explained earlier the whole situation with the medicine and confusing it and not taking a pain medication as soon as possible to prevent getting pain when the numbing went away, and I explained that over there. I won't explain it again unless you have questions, but you can comment those below and I can answer you. So everything was fine. And when I say fine, I guess it was fine, but I was struggling. Like I said, I lost in total from September the 15th till October the 8th, when I could finally eat, I lost like almost 9 pounds, and I'm already a skinny girl, so girl, I do not need to lose any more pounds. So I was feeling really shitty, you know, because I couldn't eat. But okay, let's reel it back in. Let me go in chronological order so I don't confuse y'all, because I'm kind of confusing myself right now. Went home, this and that, you know, felt miserable, but everything was fine. It was healing, or so I thought. So the 9th day came around, and by that time I was like, you know, I can start eating again maybe, even though I was still a little scared. I ate some pasta, which was really soft, because like I said, I couldn't really chew because the gums in the back of my mouth were like swollen still. And then evening came around and I was chilling in my room playing the ukulele and just kind of humming along and just, you know, having a good time, trying to be productive. And then all of a sudden I feel a taste of blood in my mouth, and I can taste it, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And I was like, that's weird. And then all of a sudden I start gushing blood out of my mouth. Literally, I had to go like this and run to the restroom. When I took my hands off, it like literally splashed all over the sink and the walls. It looked like a murder scene. I was freaking out because I was like, I should not be bleeding right now. And so I put a gauze in my mouth, and I was like, well, maybe I hurt myself by, you know, looking down on the ukulele, but even though it doesn't make sense, you know, because I'm not really looking down. I don't know. And I wasn't doing much. I wasn't putting too much pressure on my face, or I don't know. So I was like, you know, maybe I just need to chill out and just lay down. And again, suddenly out of nowhere, it started gushing blood again, and the gauze was not stopping it. And so I went to the restroom, again freaking out, let it just drain out. And then once it got a little bit stable, another gauze again. And also clots of blood would come out. And it was just so gross and very traumatic. And that happened around, well, I can't remember, but I think around 10 p.m. where I started bleeding. Eventually I was like, Mom, like it doesn't stop. And so we just kept changing the gauzes. We were like, okay, we're just, you know, gonna try and to like stop it with the gauze and put pressure on it to stop it. And it was only out of one side of my extractions. It was this side. It was already like 1 a.m. and we kept on trying to make the blood stop, and it just wouldn't stop. So we're like, okay, this is not normal. Do we go to the hospital or what? So then finally I was able to get in contact with my doctor, with my dentist, I mean, and he told me that it was odd that I was bleeding so much, and he told me to do other things to try to stop it, put a tea bag and this and that. And so I put a tea bag, and it like kind of stopped for like an hour now. So before I was bleeding almost every 15 to 30 minutes, and now since I put the tea bag, then it took an hour. My doctor called me again to see if I was bleeding, and I was like, no, it stopped right now since I put the tea bag. He was like, okay, come to me tomorrow morning as soon as I open, you know, and we'll check it out. And I was like, okay, but if it starts bleeding again, do I go to the ER or what do I do? He's like, well, if it starts bleeding more, you should probably go to the ER. So then that's what eventually had to happen, because after that hour that it had stopped, it started gushing again, and I put another tea bag, and this time the tea bag wasn't even helping it. So I was starting to feel like really nauseous and dizzy. Obviously, health-wise, I wasn't my best because I was already not eating well that whole week because, you know, couldn't really eat much. And then this, and I thought I was gonna pass out, and I was like, Mom, just take me to the ER so they can just like stop it before like I just bleed out and pass out. And so I did. I got to the ER, and they had to do all this stuff, and it was just so annoying and traumatizing. It took a while for the doctor there to stop the bleeding. He said maybe it was his dry socket, but it doesn't make sense because dry socket, supposedly you get a lot of pain, and it's dry, so I don't think why would I be bleeding, you know? So that's what he said at the beginning when he was first checking me out. And then he was like, maybe it's a blood vessel, you know, we have blood vessels everywhere, maybe it like popped or something. But he said it was pretty normal. I don't know. It was confusing. I was confused. He had to actually put some medicine that forces the blood clot to form and stop, because it just wouldn't stop on its own. And he had to had a suction tube that had to suck all of the blood every time it bled, to make sure I wasn't swallowing it or choking up. And that hurt a lot because he was sucking the hole, my poor little hole. And then also when it would just bleed out all in my mouth because I was laying down, he would go in my throat to try to suck all that blood, and he hurt the hell out of my tonsil on this side. I already couldn't eat, and now another pain. Ugh. See, this is stressing me out already just rethinking this. So from the ER, I had to run to the dentist, and then he just kind of cleaned it up a little bit. He wanted to see me back the next day, which was on Friday. So then I went on Friday, and this time he opened me back up and had to clean the bone in there and then stitched it back up. And it was starting from 1 on this side. The dentist said that maybe something got caught, food or something got caught in there, and maybe that's why. So I really don't know why it started bleeding. Could it be blood vessel, could be something got stuck in there and then it just decided to bleed. I don't know. Anyways, holy cow, I was in so much pain after that Friday when he opened it back up. It hurt more, and it was worse than when I actually got them extracted the week before. It hurt so bad. My whole neck was hurting, like I explained earlier. Just, I was miserable. And then, of course, I was even more paranoid to eat, because I was like, what if I get an infection? What if it starts bleeding again? What if this, what if that causes it to bleed? I was even more paranoid and more frustrated, because obviously I started from the beginning, and that was back to soup and freaking applesauce, and I was already over it. That was my experience. But don't be scared, and I don't mean to scare you. This was just my experience. If the bleeding wouldn't have happened, then it just would have been fine. But since I had that happened, that extended the healing process for another 2 weeks. So damn, I was really going through this for almost a month. Damn. But don't worry, be patient, take care of yourself, follow directions, which I did, which is why it's so annoying that happened to me, because I was literally so careful. I did not use a straw, I was not spitting, I was not... it's so annoying, but whatever. Hopefully my story helps you somehow, and it doesn't scare you for getting your wisdom teeth out. If it's causing you a lot of pain, you probably should, because I'm pretty sure you'll be fine. This doesn't happen often, I don't think. I hope not. And that's what was more scary, because I haven't heard about anyone just gushing out blood like that. If it would have happened the next day after the extractions, or in the next 3 days, then okay, it's fresh, but it had been a week. I'm I hope I'm making sense. I'm so frustrated, and it's been months now that it happened, but just thinking about it, it's stresses me out. That's how you know how traumatizing this thing was for me. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and I'll try to answer all your questions the best that I can. Maybe, I don't think I'll do a part 2. That's why this video is so long. But I mean, if there's enough questions, then I'll do a Q&A. Other than that, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking to the end. And like, share, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.